Hi, I'm Robert Robison, licensed associate marriage and family therapist with InnerGold Counseling Systems. I work with the founder and creator of InnerGold Counseling Systems, Gordon Bruin. I'm going to answer a question that a lot of individuals have asked on our YouTube channels and on our website, which is, many of them adults, many of them teens, what do I do because I have all this energy, sexual energy, and I'm not being intimate with anyone? So how do I channel that? I'm not here to have the debate on masturbation or what are healthy ways of expressing sexuality or not. So many different individuals have so many different opinions on that. What I'm here to do is to answer that question, how can I channel that energy for those who are seeking to do so? Here's the fact. The fact is we are sexual beings by nature. We're created, and if we don't have sex, the world would cease. So sexuality is important. Yet many have a belief system, personally, religiously, or whatever it might be, within their culture, that you're supposed to channel and self-master those sexual impulses to be saved within a married relationship. And so I'm going to talk about that. Our brain instinctively has this part called the limbic. The limbic has a prime directive of survival, to avoid pain, and to seek pleasure. It also has a logical part called the prefrontal. The prefrontal is where our morals, logic, and thinking are housed. This is where some people say, hey, for me, morally, logically, I don't want to use my sexuality until I'm married. Yet, it's so difficult not to. And that's just the fact. It is difficult. Here's why. Because within our limbic system, the survival part of our brain says, I need food, I need air, I need water. Because without these three building blocks, we die. We have to have these things on a regular basis or we'll die. Food won't be too long. Water, even shorter. Air, that's the quickest way. The fact is sexuality is also a key component of the survival mechanism of our brain. That's where our sexual pleasure centers are stored in a place called the septum. And we by nature have this innate desire to be sexual beings. Yet a lot of individuals say it doesn't fit in to my religious or my personal or my cultural value system to just express myself freely sexually unless it's within certain rules or regulations. And different families and different systems and different religions have different rules surrounding that. But the fact is there are many, many people who learn how to channel this. And the way they do that is through learning how to manage the prefrontal and the limbic system in like a concert with each other. It's kind of like if you sit down and you go to a concert in a concert hall and there's one person at a trumpet, that's a solo concert. But if you want to go to a concert with a whole string section and brass section and the woodwinds and all the percussion, they all have to work together. What happens in today's society is we live in a very pleasure-centered society where everything is based around filling these pleasurable needs immediately. So if you're tired or bored or lonely, we have a society that says you can fix those things right away. There's something you can buy or something you can do and you can fix those things right away. So what we've done as a society is we've taught our brains how to not forego the need for immediate pleasure. If I want to go get a cheeseburger, I go through a drive-thru and they tell me I have to wait more than 2 minutes. If they were like, hey, that'll be 30 minutes, sir, just please wait in your car, I'd probably drive away because that's how I've been trained today. 100 years ago, if I went to a drive-thru, a person came and said 30 minutes, I'd probably accept that as normal. But the norm today is we're supposed to satisfy ourselves sexually, immediately. The fact is, we do need food immediately, we do need water and air immediately, but for those who decide to have self-mastery in these areas, they're not going to die if they choose that. The limbic system feels that way because by nature, that's what the limbic system wants to do at some point, is find someone to create life with. I'm not going to go into the debate on what's right, what's wrong, because that varies by religious, personal, and cultural expectations. But whatever your reason is, that you're seeking self-mastery. The fact is it's possible. And what we've put together with InnerGold Systems is a system that teaches the brains how to work together so that you can develop self-mastery. Things like daily planning, meditation, writing future picture statements, finding ways and mantras and different things. And it's not like you're going into the lotus position meditating, but we teach active modern-day meditation techniques. Learning skills and talents and different abilities that help you channel the energy that you have. If I have someone come into my office and they're like, hey, I'm having a really hard time channeling my sexual energy. And I'm like, well, tell me what your day is like. Well, I play video games 8 hours a day, I work 4 hours a day, and then I sleep for the other 12. Of course it's going to be hard to balance your sexual energy because you're way out of balance. So balance of life, doing healthy activities, finding meaningful things and integrating them into your life is a great way to start developing self-mastery in your life and balancing that sexual energy. And we encourage you to watch the rest of our videos and go to InnerGold.com to find out more information.